The Ginja's been slaying lawns for about 20 years now, and I've got some exciting news for you guys. I'm creating a space called the Lawn Masters Academy to help you at home be able to slay that lawn. The Lawn Masters Academy is designed to put a method to the madness of diagnosing your lawn. Whether you're a beginner lawn care person or an expert, there's something for you. If you want to get on the wait list, go to lawnmastersacademy.com and put in your email address. If you're just tuning in, I decided to kill out my lawn that was only a year and a half old. In the last few videos, I show you the process of killing my lawn, scalping it down, scarifying it, all in the name of comparing 3 different varieties of grass. If you're interested in seeing the full process, these videos are linked in the upper right-hand corner of this video. And this, my friends, is why I love Utah. I mean, look at this view. The peat moss went down really well, really even. Now, the final step in this process is to start watering. Watering is by far the most important aspect of this process. You get the stuff too wet, it ends up with the fungus. You get it too dry, the seed doesn't germinate. So what we're focused on right now is proper sprinkler coverage. If you're going to be using sprinklers for this process, you need to be doing a water output cup test by putting out like-sized tuna cans or Tupperwares, making sure that your coverage is even. That will allow you and give you a baseline of how much water is coming out per hour. So what I do is I just run a 20-minute cycle with the cups, figure out how much is in each cup. Mine is next to nothing. It's 0.1 of an inch, which means that per hour I'm 1/3 of an inch. Now, normally what I would do if I was, say, right before summer hits and right before it gets hot, I'm going to run my sprinklers how they normally would, but I would break it up through probably 3 to 5 times during the day and once or twice at night. But what I don't want happening is water pooling or running off. You just have to have water that's not pushing or channeling off of the surface of the lawn. This is kind of a tricky subject because everybody's sprinkler output is different. So it's not going to be the same amount of time for everybody, but what we don't want to happen is we don't want it too soggy, but we also never want it to dry out. And that is one of the biggest issues. If its seed dries out, it's dead in the water. You have to start the entire process over. The other risk that we run into is the risk of getting a fungus from high humidity and hotter temperatures. My suggestion in this case is to do a preventive fungicide. My recommendation is to use the fungicide just like Headway G that's got both azoxystrobin in it and it's also got propiconazole. Now these will combat both your blight type funguses, melting out, and dollar spot, which are the most common in seeding situations. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the amount of time that you need to be watering and keeping this 100% wet. Now this will all depend on the species of grass that you have. To keep it simple, we want to keep it wet during the germination period. Some seeds are going to germinate very quickly, others are going to be a little late. Once you start seeing all the buds popping out of the soil surface, we're going to want to keep this same watering schedule for an additional 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the grass type and how thick it starts coming out. Afterwards, I start transitioning into lowering the amount of times during the day and pushing bulk watering more at night, eventually getting back to a normal schedule.
This time of the year being October, it's October 15th today, our evaporation rates are next to nothing. So I'm going to do very small increments of water. Dare say maybe water once, twice a day, and I have MP rotators, maybe 3 minutes per station. I might do one at night at 3 minutes just to keep it wet, but I don't go for over soggy. I don't want to fall through my lawn like a lot of you guys out there. I think it's not very intelligent because you develop fungus real quick. Seed germinates, it fungals out, you end up with dollar spot, pythium, some sort of leaf blight that happens really fast. So it's just not my bag of tea, but we're gonna start watering it and let's watch the results.
Don't forget to tune in next time as we go over my seeding results. But if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up down in the comments down below. You know I'd love to help you guys out. Till the next time, guys, it's the Pest and Lawn Ginja. We're slaying lawns.